What is going on, people? Video Game XD back with another video. Well, today on Gamer Grabs, I did some shopping at Play On in Davison, Michigan. Very cool store. They got game controllers in there, PlayStation games, Dreamcast, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, original Xbox, PlayStation 2. They got a bunch of stuff in Play On. Very cool store. Their prices are a little steep, but I really enjoy that place. It's all decked out. It's really, really nice. So if you're ever in Davison, Michigan, check out Play On. Very cool store. And I picked up one game from Play On, and I picked the other game up at Media Reload in Burton, Michigan. One of my favorite stores, probably of all time. Another item that I don't have with me in this video, I bought my new girlfriend a PlayStation 3 controller. It is a third-party off-brand one. It was $19.99, $20. But it came with a USB charger cable with it, and the quality was actually pretty good, you know, for something that's off-brand, third-party. But it's wireless, so I can't complain there. It's a wireless PlayStation 3 controller. I think one of her kids ended up breaking the analog sticks off her other PlayStation 3 controller, and I held it, and I'm like, you need a new controller, because this thing's a piece of shit. Throw that shit out. So I bought her a new PS3 controller. And, so yeah, one of the games I got at Play On, the other one I got at Media Reload. And the first game I got for the original Xbox at Play On, it was $7.99, $8. Hunter the Reckoning. Very, very good deal. This game I can't find anywhere. And when I do find it, it's like $10 to $15. Maybe even higher than that. Maybe $17 some places. This is the original. It is complete with manual. Got the receipt in there as well. The disc condition. Very, very nice. I don't see a scratch on this. I go way back with this game. I played it on the GameCube back in the day and the original Xbox. It's also, I think this one might be on the PlayStation 2. Don't quote me on that, though. But I know this is on, obviously, the original Xbox and the GameCube. And I bought it on the GameCube and the OG Xbox back in the day. And it was very, very fun. It's a zombie, kind of like, it's basically Left 4 Dead. You know Left 4 Dead for the 360? This was Left 4 Dead before that even happened. Like, this came out back in 2002. And it's a top-down view kind of game, kind of like Diablo, but you're shooting off zombies, you gotta collect stuff like that. So if you're into like stuff like Resident Evil, Left 4 Dead, survival type games, you will really like Hunter the Reckoning. I guarantee it. This is an underrated gem. Now, there was 2 sequels. There was Wayward on the PlayStation 2. And then right after that, I think it was Redeemer for the original Xbox. And I think both of those, I looked it up, both of those are actually the sequel to this. So this game has like 2 sequels that came out around like the exact same time, something like that. Wayward and Redeemer. So I don't know which one's the first official sequel. Then after that, Redeemer came out. I don't know. But Redeemer and Wayward are really good too. But I'm most familiar with this one, the original. But I do have Wayward, and I'm looking for a Redeemer, because Redeemer looks badass. But I got this for $8, man. $8. Fucking good deal. And the last game I got at Media Reload in Burton, for $4.99. It was $5. Tommy deal. Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones for the OG Xbox. It is complete with manual. Great. Gotta love complete games, man. Disc condition's perfect, not a scratch on it. Prince of Persia, the first one. The very first one. Not the one that came out way back in the day. I'm talking about the one that came out in like 2003, I believe, for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. And it might even have came out on GameCube. Not totally sure. But I had it for the PlayStation 2, the original Prince of Persia. The one that came out in 03 or whatever. That one was really, really fucking good. Like, that game blew me away when I first got it back in the mid 2000s. And I really enjoyed that game, especially because in these games, if you fuck up, you can rewind time and restart from where you left off if you fuck up and die. So say you die in the game, you can rewind the time with the sands of time and then redo whatever the hell you were doing. Very, very cool game. Very good story. It even had a movie. They made a Prince of Persia movie from Disney, and it's actually pretty good. But then the sequel came out, and the sequel was Warrior Within. Not that good of a game. I know one person that's like, oh, that game, dude, that's the best one. I'm like, no. Yeah, it had like a darker look to it. The game had more of like a goth kind of look. It's like the goth version of Prince of Persia. And you had a lot of rock music in there. I think, what was that band? Godsmack? Maybe they did music in that game too. I don't know. It was just different. It wasn't like the first Prince of Persia game at all. It was really different, and I didn't really like that one. But then this one came out. I believe this is the third game. I know there's a bunch of other Prince of Persias now, but this was the last one that actually sparked my interest. And I just remember pretty much liking this one just as much as the first one that came out in 03. But this one was fucking really good from what I remember. I had it on the PlayStation 3. I think it was the Prince of Persia HD collection. And I played this in high def. But that's kind of a pricey game. I think I sold that HD collection years ago. So I found it for $5 on the OG Xbox. And you can play it in 480i, 480p, you know. So it's going to look decent on a... I have component cables for my Xbox, and component looks amazing. Amazing on the OG Xbox. Like, it practically looks high def. So I'm glad I found this cheap. It's the last really good Prince of Persia game of that I liked. I know there was a reboot of, I don't know, there's a bunch of Prince of Persias now, but this one I remember being really good, and it's rated M for mature. There's actually nudity in this game. Fucking nudity in a Prince of Persia game. Crazy. But those were my pickups at Play On and Media Reload. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow Video Game XD on Twitter. Follow us on Twitch. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe right here to YouTube. Follow Video Game XD on Instagram. And visit the Video Game XD shop for official Video Game XD merchandise. shop.spreadshirt.com/videogamexd. I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to check that out. I'm Charles Reed. Peace.